We often talk about men conquering mountains, but that's not really how things go. The mountain can throw you off in a second. The weather could change suddenly. The altitude could literally kill you. The mountain simply lets you walk it, exist upon it, one step at a time. Alright guys, the moment has come. I'm ready. My bags are packed. We're leaving for the climb. Despite the idea of the lonely heroic climber we all have, you can't climb Kilimanjaro on your own. The climb has to be organized by a company. In my case, I chose to do it with Marango Hotel. Behind every climber, there's a crew of one guide and at least 2 porters. They're the real backbone of the climb. Before leaving, they have to weigh each bag. Beside the climber's equipment, the porters carry all the food and water needed for the whole duration of the expedition. By law, their load can exceed 20 kilos. Once every bag is weighted, the climb begins. Right at the beginning, che lo spirito di Tani sia con me. The first day is easy. The trail is not steep. You go through the rainforest, surrounded by a ton of tall trees in a fairy tale looking landscape of green in every direction, tropical flowers here and there, and animals that hide in the bushes. You walk with birds singing in the background, admiring the plant's wisdom, getting lost inside the beauty of Mother Nature. And for a moment, you feel you're part of everything, and everything is part of you. That's not a mirage, it's our camp. First day, done. We made it to the first camp, which is only 2,700 meters. It took 3 hours and it was only 8 kilometers. Today was very, very easy. Let me show you the camp. See, it's all huts. And now we're going to dinner at like 6 p.m. Secondo voi qual è il tipico piatto che ti danno dopo il primo giorno di scalata? Popcorn. And then we go straight to bed because tomorrow will be a little harder as we have 8 hours of walking ahead.
I think so, yes. Wait till
Yeah, okay. Okay, good night. The second day is harder. You exit the rainforest, the trail gets steeper. The landscape opens up and changes completely. Even the weather changes. Sun, rain, hot and cold. And after 8 hours of walking, you finally reach camp. Do you know what's one of the best moments of the day? This. When you take off your boots after 8 hours. Beside having to drink 4 liters of water per day, another important part of the climb is the food. So what happens in here is very, very important, as without this, people like me wouldn't be able to climb. Let's see. To get to the top, you have to take care of your body. You have to drink and eat a lot and get enough sleep. and all of this wouldn't be possible without the work the porters do behind the scene. There is one of the hardest jobs. To get an understanding of how hard it actually is, I tried to carry their load myself.
Oh my god, how do you do it?
Drawing the conclusion that this guy's strength and endurance is superhuman. A porter usually earns about $10 per day and climbs only once or twice a month. One important thing to keep in mind is that most companies who offer climbs at a low price are likely to exploit the porters, underpaying them, overloading them, not giving them the proper equipment, and denying them the 3 daily meals they need. If you will climb Kilimanjaro, make sure to do it with an ethical company. I'll explain more at the end of the video.
So today is the easiest day because technically it's rest day, but they still brought us to do like a 4 hours hike for acclimatization. We are at 4,000 meters right now. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do tomorrow. So basically,
So that's Kilimanjaro over there. Today's camp is there below the clouds. Tomorrow we start from there and we arrive pretty much here where there's another camp which is called Kibo. Then at midnight we climb all the way up here. It will take about 6 hours. We should get there right around sunrise. Then it's 2 more hours to arrive here at the highest peak, Uhuru. And once we get there we have to go all the way back to here in the same day. Once a bit of acclimatization is done, you go back to camp and you get some rest, because tomorrow you'll need all the energy you have. The summit is getting closer. Buongiorno guys, I wanted to show you the view from my cabin. I have a long day ahead, so let's go. The fourth day is long, the trail is flat. You walk across the desert among miles of nothingness and silence broken only by the noise of your steps. Walking digs out your memories. I decided to climb Kilimanjaro a year before, in a cold February night. I was going through the darkest time of my life. I felt I was unable to move, unable to get out of bed, unable to be. In the heart of that night, in the middle of that darkness where life was out of focus, I promised myself that by the following year I would have gotten back on my feet and I would have climbed my mountains, up to the summit. And now, I'm here.
we just arrived at Kibo Hut. It's the last hut before going up to the summit. I'm gonna show you the path we walk tonight. It's a bit covered by the clouds, so you can see it well.
We walked 6 hours in the cold, in the dark. That's where we're going. You feel the altitude here. Your head is pounding, your breath is shortening, fear starts growing slowly. Tonight the temperature will drop to -20 Celsius. The way to the summit will be hard, and your thoughts get crowded by just one question. Will I make it to the top?
Alright guys, the moment has come. We're going up. It's quite a windy night. Wish me luck.
Just one word can describe summit night. Agony. You walk slowly, it's hard to breathe. Every step feels a mile long. Your head and your body fight each other. The summit seems forever far. And then, out of nowhere.
Guys, you can see it wearing this flashlight. Somewhere between there's me. Anyway, we made it to the top. 5,600 meters. This is not the highest top, the highest point, but it's the top.
It's something. There's also the full moon. Happiness is a choice. I repeat this sentence every morning before getting out of bed. We all have our mountains to climb. For someone, the mountain is a new job, to change path, move somewhere new, buying a house, having a baby, facing an illness, take a trip you've dreamed about, tell someone you're in love, letting go of someone you no longer love, drop everything and start all over again. For someone else, the mountain is simply to get out of bed in the morning. Happiness is a choice, it's the brave choice to make to start walking towards your mountain. And you learn a lot from walking. There will be many trails steep uphill, but once you reach the top, you'll see the world like you've never seen it before, full of wonder.
Guys, I made it! Not only I reached the top, which is this. I can't even think straight right now from how exhausted I am. Gilman's Point. But from here I walk another hour and a half and I reach the highest point of Kilimanjaro. There was so much wind and it was freezing, but I made it there and that's what matters to me. I'm very happy. It's like a huge accomplishment that wouldn't have been possible without the help of my guide and porters. So it's thanks to them if we get to do things like this. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, but now it's done and now I have to get back and it's 2 days to get back. So another, I don't know, 16 hours of walking, but the hardest part is behind me. It's not meant to conquer mountains. It's mountain that conquer us, and while we try to conquer them, we conquer our mind. Ciao ragazzi, è stato bellissimo.
You can't stay on the summit forever. Once you go to the top, you have to get back down. That's life, a never-ending chain of mountains. You climb a mountain and you climb it down. You climb the next one, and so on until you leave this world. From here, 2 more days of walking, this time downhill. And at the end of the trail, there will be new adventures, new emotion to experience, new summit to reach. Thank you for coming with me, and I wish you a good journey towards your own mountains.